Good morning, Yankee family. How's everybody doing today? What a beautiful, beautiful morning in New York City. I hope it is the same where everyone is today. It is really, really nice. Guys and everyone new in the chat, I can't thank you enough for a wonderful stream yesterday. We had so much going on. It was a really trying day, but we came through it with flying colors. And thank each and every one. I want to thank Chef Nick also for contributing, Ken from The Ugly Truth. So there were a lot of things going on yesterday, and I can't thank you guys enough. You guys really did a great job subscribing. Don't stop now, because now we are getting close to that 500 mark. And once that happens, we're going to have a nice giveaway and other things happen on the stream too. We also, as you know, today Evan is going to be doing the play-by-play. I will be the background with the Mariners and the A's, and there was good news last night. The A's kept their bargain. They won in extra innings. So it's not all gloom for the Yankees yesterday, even though a lot of us felt that they gave up on the game. Chaz Chisholm kind of acted like a little boy. There's a lot of things that we can digest, but we can only go over them so much. We got to move on. This is a new day and a new banner day. So just quickly, let me just give you the quick scoreboard update, and then we're going to bring Evan on. The Toronto Blue Jays beat the Marlins 7-6. The Phillies beat the Nationals 6-4. The Tigers beat the Royals 4-2. The Pirates beat the Rockies 5-1. The Texas Rangers shut out the Guardians 10-0. The Astros came back and won 9-8 on the Orioles. The White Sox beat the Twins 7-3. The Giants beat the Milwaukee Brewers 7-1. The Mets came back again with another nice victory. They won 9-2. The Diamondbacks 10-1 over the Reds. The Padres over the Dodgers 5-1, which now means the Dodgers are in second place. Amazing. The Cubs 12-1 on the Angels, and an important score for the Yankees and their fans. The Athletics 2, the Mariners 1, final in 10 innings. So that is not bad as far as the standings go. The wild card is as follows: the Red Sox lead the Yankees by 1.5, and actually one in the loss column. The Yankees lead the Mariners by a half a game. The Mariners lead the Kansas City Royals by 3. So we're still in the hunt. Nice. I mean, I know it doesn't look pretty, and we will discuss a little bit, but it's a rosy day and a new day. And hopefully our play-by-play will be a good one. The A's will win, and that'll lead into hopefully a Yankee win. So we're going to discuss all that. We're going to bring in Evan, who's co-host here with me in the morning, along with our play-by-play man. How you doing, Evan? How's it going?
Hey, good morning, Joe. Good morning to everybody in the chat. Hope you're all doing well this morning after yesterday's disaster of a game. It was a really bad game that really we shouldn't talk about ever again, but we'll talk about it today.
Yeah, just a little bit. The chat, we all responded with it yesterday and all of that. The main topic is Chaz Chisholm played like a little boy, and it doesn't look like they addressed it unless the Yankees addressed it within themselves. If he doesn't get what he wants, it's like, taking away candy from a kid. You can't do that. These are grown men playing a little boy's game. And it's about time that they stand up to what it is and move on, because this wasn't right. How they carried themselves. Yesterday was awful. What they also did to Paul Blackburn was ridiculous. He would have came out of that game. He pitched 2.5 solid innings. They asked him to go 5 innings and 80 pitches.
Right. I don't blame him for that. Yeah.
And then what are you going to do? Oh, we got rid of him today. That is so unfair. That is very unfair. He did a very, very good job in the beginning. He should have only given us 2 to 2.5 innings and out the door. Not let him pitch 80 bats. There's so many flaws on this Yankee team. It's ridiculous. But I want to let's address a few things. Richard, good morning. Christopher, good morning. Lenny, good morning. Sam Kick, good morning. Also, I want to welcome everybody watching on Kick. Thank you so much for joining us. Lenny Baker, how you doing? Charles, good morning. Hope your sister's doing well. John Ferrazzo, good morning. Hope everybody at home is doing well. Charles, what's going on? Caesar, so how's it going with you? Joseph Salvatore, thank you. FJ, how you doing? Just Mince, how are you doing? I want to try to get everybody because Grog, how are you? John K, how you doing? Yesterday was probably the best day we ever had on the stream in the eye. We had over 100 people. I can't thank you guys enough how we are growing here. Thank you so much for you being here, being patient with us every day, and more. And there's a lot more to come. Evan, today's play-by-play.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a big game for the Yankees, and it's a big game for the Mariners. What do you see in that game, and what are you looking for in this leading up to the Yankees Red Sox Game 4 tonight?
Yeah. So the A's Mariners, the A's won last night 2-1, extra innings. So that was at least something positive for the Yankees a little bit, but. Yeah, in today's game, I think it's a pretty good pitching matchup. You have two pitchers with ERAs in the 3s, so you should have a pretty even pitching matchup there. Logan Gilbert going for the Mariners, so it's not going to be easy for the A's. But overall, I'm just looking for the Mariners to play a pretty solid game in this one, considering it's a rubber match, and it's important for them to win the series. So I'll be looking for them to try to capitalize on attacking the A's starting pitcher and trying to maybe get some runs early so that they can have a lead. And their bullpen, their closer needs to be a lot better. Munoz, he's been pretty wild recently. So I'm looking for him to bounce back today. And obviously, it's not the best thing for us if the Mariners win, but just some overall keys to the game that I think will be important.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, like I said, we really are looking forward, and that game and that Sunday game of the week is brought to you by Paragon Sports, and we really appreciate that. And more to come on people sponsoring different games for us. Let's go down the line. I'm going to go from the top down. So Joseph says, "Good morning." Grog says, "The New York Yankees are a laughingstock throughout Major League Baseball. Enough said." Well, that could change. I mean, I don't know if it's a laughingstock, but it is. What do you call? It is a little embarrassing, no question about it. Let's see. Just going through because I don't want to miss anybody. Charles, thank you. Everything is good right now so far. Good. Glad to hear that. The Yankees have no fire or pride. This is coming from Charles. Okay, and remember, everybody you have your own opinions, and who am I to say it's right or wrong, unless it's like way out there and we need to discuss it. It's your show, so I want you to chat, and all I'm doing is just letting you guys talk and have fun and be a family here. Hey, Justmins, how you doing? Hey, Joe in the chat. Joe, you picked up a lot of subs. Thank you so much. Well, if it's people like you that help us out, we really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. So as you can see, I'm going down the list. Richard goes, good morning. I want to start out by saying I'm sorry that Ken and I sorry to you. I've had a hard time last night thinking about things. I'll explain. Richard, you don't have to explain. It happens. And you guys are a big part of this show, our show. So don't worry about it, Richard. Really, if you like to talk to me, you're more than welcome. But you don't have to. Let's go. Charles again. Hope we didn't embarrass. No, you did not, Charles. You guys were fine. Everything was good. The stream was great. Everybody helped out. And even I was a little out of it because, my situation next couple of days is going to be very trying for my family. Let's see. Richard again. Ken and you are right. I think Ken got a little frustrated when people were better than the Yankees, and I'll explain. All right, no problem. Joseph. Welcome, Joseph. Salvatore, what's doing? Every time that they're on ESPN, they're terrible. Well, it's not only ESPN. They're bad on Amazon also. Good morning, Lenny. Let's say more from Richard. Ken is saying that every Major League Baseball player is elite. He's right, but as a group right now, the Yankees are not playing as good as the Red Sox. But that doesn't make the Red Sox better. Okay, well, what I was trying to get across is that it's not a question that they're better. They've beaten us 8 games in a row. So what can you possibly say? We're better than them? Go out and prove it. Then we could turn around and say, yeah, on paper, the Yankees are a better team. But they've lost 8 in a row. How can we say that physically? Now you're doing hard evidence. We don't have the paper in front of us. The hard evidence is, Evan, we've lost 8 in a row to the Red Sox.
Yeah, I can't say that we're definitely not a better team than the Red Sox. No, I can't. I can't go there.
Yes, on paper, anything's great. On paper, anything looks great. But you have to do hard physical evidence. Good morning, John Ferrazzo. How you doing? I think I did that already. Okay. Let's go to Lenny. I had a nightmare dream last night that the Yankees actually played a perfect game. Hey, Lenny, that's making us laugh. Thank you. That's very cool. That is nice. Christopher, welcome back to the stream. Morning, Joe. Sorry if it's a bit off topic, but it's a wrestling question. Okay, let's see. Just out of curiosity, who do you believe out of these 3 women are the strongest? Flair, Lynch, or Ripley? Ripley by far. Not only is she my favorite, but she is a monster. And not only a beautiful person, she's so great with the kids. And she belongs to be the WWE Ladies Women Champion by far. I think they're waiting for that special moment, but it's coming. Becky Lynch, I think, is going to be on a leave of absence. I believe she's pregnant again. And Charlotte Flair is Charlotte Flair. She's good, but little by little, she is going towards the sunset. I think Charlotte Flair is going to concentrate more on the tag team division. But there are a lot of questions and answers that you could go to Total Turnbuckle Talk, my other channel, with my partner TJ. Please go there and like and subscribe. And the shorts and the videos that we put out and some live streams, I think you'll really enjoy. But no problem, Christopher. Anybody has other questions? We're very, very happy to answer. Joan, good morning, Joan. How you doing? The Yankees will probably beat up on the White Sox, Nationals, and gaslight fans into thinking they're good. Well, you got to start somewhere. And I would like to start tonight by winning tonight. Once we win tonight, we go into the Washington series free and clear. And hey, that's the schedule now. I mean, luck is luck. I mean, it's time for the Yankees to, to put up or shut up. And if it's easy teams, it's easy teams. But at least they'll get the confidence. They start winning again, they'll get confidence when they play the bigger teams. That is very important. We're looking at, they're playing Washington or Chicago. But when you start putting together wins, you start getting the confidence. Hey, we're good. We're good. So I know it kind of happened with Tampa Bay, and then the Yankees went down the hill with it. But still, it's a confidence builder. Look at the glass half full, not half empty. And then I think you'll survive that. Yankee girl, good morning. How you doing? Let's see what she have to say. Good morning, Yankee fans. And Yankee girl is in the house. All right, Yankee girl, how's it going? What are you feeling about today? I'm hoping that that you're positive and by the way, everyone, that everybody's here. Don't forget at 4:10, Evan and myself will be doing the very important game leading up to the Yankee game. So come in the stream and have a good time. Listen to Evan do the play-by-play. I will answer as many questions as I can. We'll do a scoreboard. We'll be a family during that. And you can ask any questions you want. In between the innings, if there's questions for Evan or whatever, we'd be more than happy. But during the game, we're going to concentrate on the game. That's what we're there for. That's what you're there for. But come and enjoy a good time with us and tell your friends, anybody who likes the A's or the Mariners, please, by all means. We have a good link out. The hashtags went out to everyone, so I'm hoping for a big day. Let's see, Joan. I can't with this team anymore.
I know.
Dad, don't worry, Joan. Look at it this way: we're still in the playoffs. Look on the positive side, everyone. Forget about the negative. Forget about it. It's a Sunday morning. It's a top of the morning to everyone. Let's go forward. Okay? I know it's hard, but let's do it together. That's why we're all together. We're a family here. Evan, you want to chime in with that?
Yeah. I mean, I think we're all looking at kind of what the end of the season is going to look like, and I think all of us aren't too positive about winning in the playoffs and all that. But I mean, at the end of the day, we can be mad all we want. I mean, the standings still show that we're second in the wild card, barely, and that we're probably going to make the playoffs. All right, so we have an easier schedule down the way, the rest of the way here, and even though we play Boston again and Toronto again and Baltimore, guys, we're still going to make the playoffs. So all in all, that's a good thing, yes, but it's important to bring out the negative things as well, which we have done, of course. And if we're not too optimistic about it, then that's totally fine. But at the end of the day, being realistic, yeah, right now we're technically in the playoffs. So
everybody, take notice of Lenny Baker's tweet here. The Yankees are still a professional team with talent. If they get in the playoffs, they play up to their potential, they're going to surprise a lot of people in the playoffs. Well said, Lenny. Well said. I tip my hat to you. And also, Mania-Coffee. Good morning, everyone. And this one is all for you guys. Man, nothing like Mania-Coffee in the morning. Lenny, well said.
Well said, Lenny.
Another game, we better score runs, not just one run. Yep, Charles, we got to come out of the gate, with some fear. We have to come out there wanting this game. It's a very, very important game. The problem is that they don't hit good pitching. Okay, well, we've got to change that around. We've got what? How many games left now, Evan? About 35?
Yeah.
Something.
I think 33.
Okay. 99/22. Where have you been hiding? How you doing? How's it going?
999.
You missed a couple of really unbelievable streams yesterday. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for coming aboard. Yeah, so let's start talking about today's game. Who's going to be the star of the game, chat, and how about Rendon pitching? Wait, how long you think he's going to go? And let's see what you have to say. Let's see. Sorry, I am not in these 8:30 live streams. I have classes. I will try to be here for the 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, 99. Of course. You don't have to be sorry.
We understand.
Not at all. Actually, you can listen to the stream when you come home. You're doing your homework. Nice. No problem at all. But I could have 100 people in here, and I miss you guys. And hello is just fantastic. And I know when you're not on, when you're on and you're not on. My memory is definitely there. Thank God. Jones.
All sleeping class.
What was that?
Don't fall asleep in class.
Yeah, there you go. Jones says Charles Dustin May for Dustin May is pitching for the yes, Joan, and I think we're going to beat him up tonight. I really do.
We have to.
Really
it's
do.
A must win.
99/22. You're welcome. All right, Yankee girl. She is weighing in. Pretty soon, guys. I would say on the next Yankee day off, we'll have a stream where, let's say, it'll be myself and Evan and maybe one other creator, a co-host, and we're going to bring you guys on. So I'm expecting Charles to come on. I'm expecting hopefully John Ferrazzo to come on, Yankee Girl to come on, Joan to come on. And it's so simple. All you got to do is email us at joeyankees28@gmail.com, joeyankees28@gmail.com. Make it as easy as possible. You leave a number, I'll call you back, and we will discuss everything. But when we put a show like this together, it means for you guys. We can talk all we want. We want to get you involved. And that's a special show for you that we put on. So the next one is going to be soon. I will let you know tonight at the post game. I'll let you know when it's going to be for the chat and only for the chat. Let's see here. Joe, okay. Joe and Evan. This should be good. You guys have become part of my daily schedule. Thanks, Richard. I love baseball talk. I love how we analyze games and teams. It's like being in the Cheers bar. Yes, that's what I want to hear.
Thank you, Richard.
Right, Evan?
Thank you.
Maybe I'll put the song Cheers on for us to get us going. So,
Thanks, Richard,
I mean, Richard, you make our day. Charles, you make our day. Yankee Girl, John Ferrazzo, Lenny, John K. The list goes on and on. And one thing you got to remember, Joseph Salvatore, I don't forget. As you know, I know if you're in or out of here, and it's only because I care about each and every one of you, is that if there's something you don't like, I want to know about it. Email the show. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it. We want you to be comfortable. And as I always say, it's not my show. It is technically, it's my show, but it's our show. Mm-hmm. Always remember that. You have a voice, and if you want to talk to me about anything, you're uncomfortable with something, you don't have to put it in the chat. Talk to me off the air, and I will straighten it out. I promise you. Christopher. Joe, the two questions for you. A Yankee question, another wrestling question. Go ahead, let's do it. Yankee question. Who's on the mound for the guys tonight? It is Rendon. Carlos Rendon will be pitching for the Yankees. Wrestling question. Does Alexa Bliss still have her evil powers? Yes and no. She's trying to. They're trying to change her persona with Charlotte Flair, and she's being a lot more attentive on the air with the kids and the stream instead of being like, a little lunatic. But I think they're leaning towards that. But ultimately, what I could see is either Charlotte Flair turning on her or she turning on Charlotte Flair. One of them's going to become going to be bad and is going to be a villain to lead up to a very, very big pay-per-view. And by the way, today there's a very big pay-per-view, everyone, if you're interested in AEW coming from London. It's going to be a spectacular show. Their shows run long. And if you guys are interested, then we'll talk about everything about that on Total Turnbuckle Talk. But feel free, guys. Remember, I'll answer any questions. There's no limits. John Ferrazzo, I love the Yankees too, but this team is heartless, and they need to know that they stink right now, and they need to wake up and kick the Red Sox backsides today. Well said, John. Well said. I like that. Well said. And we got to have you on here, John. You're a dedicated Yankee fan, and it's about time that you're not only in our email, but you're in the chat. It's time for you to come up and show yourself. Alexa Bliss with Lily made her very powerful. Yeah, but it also was very silly, and WWE decided to little by little to squash that. So, I love these wrestling questions. You think eventually Cody turns heel? Yes, but not now. Things have to settle down. They want to see, I know for a fact they want to see how Brock Lesnar is going to be received. Where is that going? They have people hurt right now. Gunther is recovering from a very, very bad nose, which he actually suffered before he suffered, quote unquote, on camera. So he's coming along very, very slow, very slow. All right, let's see. Joe, the wrestler Rusty Brooks back in WF was my friend. I remember Rusty Brooks. I told you that he was not from Denton, Texas. He was Hollywood, Florida. That was his stick, Denton, Texas. Yes, I remember Rusty Brooks. He was a jobber and kind of a husky guy. And, he always used to put over the guys that were going to go wrestle at Madison Square Garden and Philadelphia and all those places. Definitely. And I understand. I did see him on some TV tapings, and he was always a nice gentleman. Okay, I got that one. Lenny. John, I feel your pain, but we're not on the field. They have to go out and show it. Yep. No question. Joan goes, hit the like and hype. Thanks, Joan. And Joan, I'm counting on you to come on. We need a woman's. We want the woman persona here. Joan and Yankee Girl and Celia. This is what it's all about. Don't let the men outshine you guys. I want to go. This will be a nice tug of war. The women against the Mets. Yankee fans. Let's do this. That would be so cool. And let's say Evan and myself will just sit back. We'll say the questions, and you guys go at it. And I'll tell you what. I'll go one better. We have a challenge. The team that wins the challenge will win $100. How's that? I'm in a giving mood today. So let me set it. If you guys promise, we'll have 3 on each side. 3 men and 3 women. Go at it. We'll throw you trivia questions. We'll ask your opinion, and then Evan and I will pick the winners. We'll pick the winning side. Evan, what do you think about that? Just right over my head. I want to get everybody involved.
I think it's a really great idea. Obviously, everyone comes from different backgrounds, so I think it would be fun to see, who kind of, in a respectful way, who kind of gets the last laugh. We'll maybe make predictions, give your thoughts. I mean, hey, it's a good opportunity to kind of show yourself out and make a lot of good points about this team. So if you're not afraid to, then we can do it. Sure.
Yep, I gotta have 3 on the ladies' side and 3 on the men's side. So what you have to do is you have to email us, and as soon as I get 3 on 3, we will make the show, and it'll be a lot of fun. I promise you. It'll be a lot of fun. Very respectful. We'll go back and forth. We'll play a game. It'll be like the newlywed game or the dating game or something like that. Something fun. and let's see who's really got the best. And it'll be and I think we'll have a lot of fun with it. So guys, you got to email joeyankees28@gmail.com. You ladies out there, joeyankees28@gmail.com. We will set it up. We'll do it on like a slower day for Yankee baseball or something that's very important to Yankee, what's happening with the Yankees. But I think it'll be a great show. What fun, right?
Well, yeah.
And then we can lead all of that in to that wonderful show of saluting the heroes. Come on, guys. Where are we going to have this? We're putting this all together, all of us. I know I got news for you. I've spoken to on-air personalities, CBS, NBC, Fox, of people that would love to be involved in that show. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be tremendous. Remember, if you are proud of someone in your family, your friends, yourself, we got to know about it. I want you to come on and tell your story. I want you to come on and tell us the names. We want to make that the November 11th for our heroes, our survivors. So let's do that. There's a lot coming on NY Yankee Mania, and it's all because of you. Joe, to me, this is not a show to me. What does that mean? This is Joe inviting everybody into his home right now, and you are sitting in the den of the living room. I'm sure, I am not sure, but I'm in your house. Thank you, Richard. You are. Everybody is in my house. Well, don't leave Evan alone, too, because we're going to need some room here.
Yep.
But yes, because I tell it like it is, and we're wholesome. I grew up with respect, and I want to give respect to each and every one of you and you all deserve it. That's all I ask. Sean Browning, do we get chicken parm? Of course, I'm going to cook. Do you think this little Italian boys are not going to cook it for you guys? Of course we're going to cook it for you guys. We're here for that. Oh, Evan is like, and in the mouth, he's like, oh, give me that big ziti, Joe. Let's see. Charles, I am proud of myself. I was a volunteer firefighter in great. I know you were. That's great. And I went to Browser. Beautiful. Well, Charles, you're going to be one of the heroes on that day. You are definitely going to be a hero on that day. So is Ken from The Ugly Truth. So is Sean Browning and Real Bill. And the list goes on and on. We also have Katerina Michio that was on with us, the actress. She's a cancer survivor. And we're going to honor her name. And she's going to come on with a few words. And we're going to have CEOs. We're going to have actors, actresses, you name it. I am lining up the who's who, and now I'll be working on some. We also have retired baseball players that can't wait and are looking to shine in. So I can't wait for that show. I am so excited for that show. You have no idea. What's a heel in WWE? I've been hearing the word many times. what a heel is, a bad guy. So let's say Evan and I are friends and all of this, and all of a sudden he decides I'm holding him back. So what does he do? When I have my back turned, he's going to give me a big shot in the head, and he's going to knock me down. He's going to get a chair. He's going to hit me over the head with it, and all of that. And now Evan is a heel. So it's bad guys against good guys. That was very popular until like around 2000, I would say 18. And then they were turning, like one day you're good, one day you're bad. It just got crazy. But little by little, they're starting the good and the evil again, which is the way wrestling should always be. So that, Christopher, I hope that, and Christopher, if you ever want to talk about wrestling, again with the Turnbuckle Talk, but you can leave me an email, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you. Yankee girl, you are a blessing from God, Joe. Oh my God. He will always be with you and everyone in here. Yankee girl, we want to give you a big hug. You got to come on, Yankee girl. You got to come on. You're an inspiration. You make the show so bright. And we want women. Women. Like I want women umpires. I'm tired of seeing the guys kill this game. I want to see a woman manager. I would like to see we already have great announcing. Meredith Morakowitz is the best. Lauren Shahadi is fantastic. Just to name a few. Hazel May. These are professional women. You know, everybody, it's come a long way. And I'm tired. Some of these guys, we don't want women in the dressing room. Too bad. Then you know what? Retire. If you don't want women in there. I thought there was something, when I started covering the Yankees years ago, I saw something disgusting. And when they started bringing the women in, they were so mean to the women reporters. Okay? I won't mention the player's name, but he was on the Yankees. And what did he do? I don't know if you guys know the New York Times paper. That's a long, it's long when you open it up. It's pretty long.
Yeah.
But what did he do? Instead of being nice, he was totally naked. And then when the woman approached him, he goes, "Oh, how are you?" And he raised the paper. And that is disgusting. And I believe that's one of the reasons that he was out of here after I would say he was here 5 months. That was disgusting. Where is the respect? That is totally asinine. So that's why Susan Waldman, yes, that's why it's so unfair. But now it's fantastic. You can't find more dedication. Kim Jones, who was with the Yankees, and she went to the NFL Network, and now she's floating around with other things. Kim Jones did an incredible job. And not because they look good and all of that. They're good. They are excellent at what they do. They're dedicated. They go. You think they just go on there and say, "Oh, the Yankees have this guy on the IL list"? No, they're working 24 hours a day for the fans, for them, for their livelihood. And I will go to bat for each and every one of them. Let's go to T-Money. The Bruno Sammartino Ernie Ladd matches were the best. Yes, they were. And T, I'm glad you brought that up. Bruno Sammartino was a co-host with me in the early 90s on the radio, on WMCA and 1050 here in New York City. WMCA was the leading station for the New York Yankees when they won their championships in 77 and 78. And also John Sterling started there, and he was there 22 years. That's how I met John Sterling. Bruno was one of the nicest guys you ever wanted to meet. What a story. And to me, the greatest champion of all time. He would have ate, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan for lunch. Trust me when I tell you that. Let's see. No respect, praises should be given to the modern Yankees. Okay, but there are players that play their hearts out. There are players. I mean, as much as people, some people get on Aaron Judge, but he's a Yankee. He is a Yankee. And I'm going to say the same thing about Bellinger, but I want to see. I want to see Bellinger stay with the Yankees. Then I know he's really a Yankee. You know who's really a Yankee? In all honesty, Garrett Cole. That's a man you have to respect.
Mm-hmm.
Because he gives his heart and soul to the New York Yankees. You know who's a Yankee? Mariano Rivera, Paul O'Neill. These are Yankees. And you want to know something? As much as you won't want to hear this, do you know who is a Yankee? Aaron Boone. He sleeps, dreams Yankee manager. And I know that for a fact. And that's why I hold back. Aaron Boone is a Yankee. Whether you like him, you don't like him, he's our manager, respect it. There's 29 other teams that you could go to if you don't like it. The man is respectable. He's got a whole family worth of believe me, I know you're going to give me flack on this. I understand that. But I could see the inside a little bit, guys. And I don't lie to you. And I'm telling you that the bottom line is Aaron Boone is a Yankee through and through. And you know when that started? When he hit the home run against the Red Sox. His whole life changed. So when you're knocking the guy and this and that, just remember one thing. He wants to be your manager. He wants to be here. Did you think Randy Johnson wanted to be here? He couldn't care less of the Yankee panky. He was here for the money. The minute he walked in, I know for 100% fact, he went to go rent a studio in Central Park West for $42,000 a month. You think he cared about being a Yankee? Please. He couldn't wait to get out of here. He took their money and they ran. You know who cared about the Yankees? Another guy you wouldn't believe, Roger Clemens. So could we just give a little break to Aaron Boone? He's also managing. He's not 100% well either, guys. We got to have a little heart. He had some heart problems, and yet he will not leave his position because he has a mission to do. In that press conference, which I was at, when he first became the manager, he promised he would give his heart and soul to this team. And he has. Now, if it's because of analytics or whatever's going on, that's a different story. So I'm not here to put Aaron Boone up or down. I'm just trying to say, can you give it a little break and start blaming the players a little bit? Yeah, his lineup's a little bit, but he doesn't have full control. Jason Michaels told us that. That's his friend. He didn't have to do that. If you listen to the show or go back to the video, he'll tell you. And I'm here to remind you guys every day. Aaron, you heard it, Evan. I'm not lying.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's hard to it's hard to defend Boone right now.
I know that. I understand that. I'm just going into a little bit more, background. We blame the players every year. Players change, managers don't. Yankees still stink. Okay, all right. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, no question about it. And they're not playing well. And you're right. You have every right to say that. I'm going to call you Chinoza. I hate to see the Yanks getting spanked around like this. I'm a Sox fan, but dude, just saying. Well, thank you. Yeah, and I appreciate that. Everybody new in the chat, please, as you come in, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the like button. And remember, everyone, 4:10, we are doing the live play-by-play of the A's and the Mariners. Very important to Yankees and their fans and to all of us. So Evan's going to put forward a great play-by-play, which is sponsored by Paragon Sports in Brooklyn. And we really appreciate each and everything that they do and everything that you've done. So let's give Evan some love with some likes and subscribe. Show that, give your support to Evan. We really appreciate it. Let's see. Let's go back. John Ferrazzo. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Boone as a man, but when his players mess up, he can't sugarcoat it. He needs to let them know they messed up and need to do better. Okay, so I'm going to come back with this. And John, you're right. How do we know if he does or doesn't do that? Do you think that they're going to open up the media while he's talking to the players? Do you really think that he just gets off of that chair when he says the press is over and he goes home? No. He's got a ton of information to put into his head for the next game and have a meeting. We don't know everything that's going on. Listen, I have personally seen a Yankee manager stop the press, not have the presser right away. Why? Because it's a closed-door meeting. Now, that's what that means, a closed-door meeting. So it doesn't matter who you are. You could be Michael Kay. You could be Jack Curry. You could be anybody, Meredith Marakowitz. You're not going to know. And trust me, they don't know. And we don't know what goes through that Yankee clubhouse when that door's closed. Okay, let's see. What's our email, T-Road? I'm going to put it up on the screen right now again, and I'll leave it there for a little bit. JoeYankees28@gmail.com. JoeYankees28@gmail.com. Your comments, talk to us. If you want to come on the show, you got to let us know. Let's see. David says, hey, David, welcome back. I'm sorry I didn't see you. You snuck in there, my man. The miserable Mets may be back. Okay. Oh, boy. You're going to start a war. You're going to start a war with the Mets here.
2 games against the Braves. Relax. What? 2 games against the Braves. I mean, yeah, good for you guys. You guys are winning. But just remember the opponent.
Yeah. Mets hitting the cover off the ball, and their rookie starts look awesome in 2 big league starts. Yeah, but what happened the other days against Washington? What happened to when Atlanta beat them at Citi Field? The Mets aren't all the way back, my friend. They're not. They look good right now, but they got a lot of business to take care of, just like the Yankees. Let's see. Who do we want to go to? Richard again. The reason I brought up Vietnam is because it puts a perspective of watching a Yankee game, 100%, or any other sport that is entertainment, not real life. Yeah, Richard, and because of what was done, we get to enjoy the benefits of putting on the Yankee game tonight at 7 o'clock, or listening to Evan at 4:10 on NY Yankee Mania, doing the Mariners and the A's game. It's because of all that, and it's about time. It is about time that you guys get on it for it. And nobody's going to ever change my mind. And anybody, And I will talk to the two tower thing. I am going to work out something where maybe we can all donate. If you like to donate to the towers, I know two firemen. Actually, my godson is a fireman ready to become a lieutenant, and he walks the towers. So there's going to be lots of things going on, guys. Charles says, be thankful for your family and health and wealth. Life is too short. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There's, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Well said. Johnny Boy, the only player Boone called out was Gleyber Torres that we know of. When Jazz messes up, he needs to be benched the next day and send him a message. Well, another thing, John, and I'm not defending it, but he wants to try to put out the best possible lineup for whoever. Now, did I think he should have been taken out? 100%. He really played like a spoiled little boy yesterday. I'm not afraid to say it. I am not afraid to say it. He did. But apparently that's what the Yankees chose to do. He may not be in the lineup tonight. Who knows? Let's wait for the lineup to come out. There was, let's see, Walken says, Jazz still commits errors, no bench. How do we know Boone doesn't manage his players? How do we know he manages players? Because of the results. Boone can only say so much. When the Yankees go out on the field and Michael Kay is about to say, let's do it, it's all up to the players, guys. The only thing Boone can do is do maybe a pinch hitter. I'd like for him to manage more if he's allowed to do it. Hit and run, steal more. Do you see the way the Yankees are a different club when they steal, when they hit and run? They've got to learn to win a game without hitting a home run. That's how you win in the playoffs. Yeah, sure, 9 home runs, 8 home runs, 10 home runs. It doesn't happen in the playoffs. You're never going to win. So take the lumps now. Learn how to play before we get to October. And if you got to take your lumps, you take it. But sooner or later, somebody's going to have to hit in the clutch. Somebody's got to move that runner from second to third. And they've got to stop striking out. Yesterday, 4 innings worth of strikeouts. That's not Boone's fault. Stanton, I love him to death, but he looked sick yesterday. Did you see some of those swings?
Yeah, really bad.
I mean come on.
One thing that Boone did, which I didn't like, was he pinch hit Jazz for, was it Rosario, who had 2 hits on the game and looked good. I didn't like that.
Right. And again, he went with the percentages that, I mean, I would have kept Rosario in, but then he's going to get questioned. Why didn't you take Rosario out? You had Chaz Chisholm there who hits 30 homers. You can't win, Evan. That's the problem. You're always going to be guessed, just like any other play. A manager is a sitting duck. You either love him or you hate him. There's like no in between. Boone makes a mistake every game. Outmanaged, he's horrible. Okay. But I want it told to me that he is totally managing. If you told me that if he's totally managing and that happened, WG, I would definitely agree with you. I can't agree totally because I don't know. I wish I did. I wish somebody was a fly on the wall, because he gets papers like this, guys, and he's got to look over all that information before 7:15 tonight or 7:10, whenever they play. You got to remember that. It's not as if Boone just walks to the ballpark. Okay, guys, we're going to win today. Let's get going. He's got to sit down. 3 hours worth of information. That's sick. Whatever happens to team meetings like the Yes Network has? As soon as the guys come in, they have a meeting, what they're going to talk about, what they're going to do. The Yankees don't do that. It's Aaron Boone and paperwork. It's ridiculous. And then sometimes I think, why do they have coaches?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand it's $5 million to do a job, and the thing is, at least he's trying. If he wanted to, he could say, "Hey, the heck with this! I'm going to sit at home, or I'm going to go back up in the booth of ESPN. I don't need this." But he's not running away from it. I know you guys probably want him to, but the next guy's going to do the same thing, and then what are you going to say? Oh, we don't like this guy. He's too soft. Oh, we don't like this guy. He's not good. Oh, we don't. Come on. If the people are telling you, ex-players or whatever, in the know, they're telling you he's not managing all the way, why don't we believe this? I believe it 100% because I've seen it. Evan, I can't go into your head, but what do you believe?
I honestly think Cashman really needs to understand that if we're going to have a manager, he needs to be allowed to make baseball decisions, and he should be allowed to hold people accountable and bench guys when necessary. I think that's important. I think Boone sometimes he's a little bit too soft on the players. If a player makes a mistake, like Wells did yesterday, why is he back in the lineup the next day? That's something that I really don't understand, and it'll just provide some more standards for the team overall. And if Cashman really needs to I think he needs to either allow Boone to make baseball decisions or just hire a manager that's going to be a little bit tougher on the players and say, all right, if we're going to allow this manager to make his own decisions because he has respect by the players and he has good experience, previous experience. So honestly, that's what I think. You can have someone like Aaron Boone, but just let him make his own decisions sometimes. Don't force feed him with information and then blame him when it's all said and done if the team isn't winning.
By the way, Evan, I got a text from Jason Michaels for you.
Sure.
He just texted me. He said, "So I understand. Good luck to you with your streams. Whenever you want help and you want to have somebody with you, I'd be more than happy to help you out." And that's coming from Jason Michaels.
Oh, awesome. So thank you, Jason, for that message.
See, this is awesome. Right on the show, we get, and this is true, guys. I'm not, it just doesn't come through the air. I just saw that now. And Jason, thank you so much. We think very highly of you, and we definitely want you to come on again. No question about it. No question. And the agent, Mr. Moto, he wants to come on again. He really loved the interview. He loved you guys. He loved your questions, and he's going to come in and shine into the all of the pennant races. So and that's it. And what are you saying, David? Nobody blocked you. It's not a spam because you don't like it. I don't know what you're saying, but
nobody's spamming. Don't worry about that. It's
no, nobody's blocking you, David. Not as far as I'm concerned. All right, D-Train. Hey, there he is. David's. That's good for your Mets. We get it. We get in there finally winning some games, but don't need to continue to spam about it on the chat. Okay. So we'll just, like I say, you can talk about it, but just be happy for your teams. Let's not spam them. Let's just go on and forward. Be happy they're winning and be happy they're still in the playoff run. That's how you have to think about it. You want to be sad and miserable? You got to wait till the end of September. And let's see who's going to be the last 8 teams around, or however there are, because you want to, if you have a chance, there's no reason to badmouth the team. They're still in it, and as bad as the Yankees are playing, and only 9 games over 500, that is the the situation. So, bingo. Let's see. Mets beating Braves. No one should care about that. Well, I don't see why not. The Braves were always fantastic against the Mets, and the Mets are finally beating them up. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It is a Yankee podcast, Lou. But if I am not going to disregard other teams if they have questions. I mean, like today at 4:10, we're doing the A's Mariners game, but that's for the Yankees. I am not going to wash away other people because they're not Yankee fans. This is Major League Baseball, and if you have a question and you want to talk about whatever, even wrestling, I will not turn my back on anyone. It's not right and it's not fair. So that's why we do that. What kind of lineup, Evan, do you foresee, and what would you like to see? And is there anybody you'd like to see benched?
Well, I don't want to see Austin Wells behind the plate. I want to see Ben Rice get full-time catcher reps every day, even if a lefty's on the mound. Leading off, I would like to see Dominguez back there, but they're probably going to have Grisham, so I'll just go with Grisham. I'd like to see Rice at the 2, Judge at the 3, Bellinger 4, Stanton 5. They're probably going to have Jazz back in the lineup today, so he'll probably be 6. McMahon 7, and then 8 and 9 you can go with. I don't know, probably. I would like to see Rosario again, but they probably won't do that. So maybe Goldschmidt and then Volpe.
Yep. Okay. You're right.
Yeah.
Volpe, but he's probably going to play. Hey, Katie, welcome. I had to deal with an internet outage. Yesterday's game was a complete disaster for the Yankees. Yep.
It was.
Yep, Katie. It definitely was. But that's the beauty of baseball, 162 games. And yesterday we forget, and you got to forget the last 3. Tonight is the game we care about because you know why? The Yankees win tonight. They're only a game behind the Red Sox, and with 34 to go. I like my odds. I don't know what the Red Sox rest of the schedule is, but I'm going to do my research, and during the game today, we're gonna conquer who's got the better schedule, where is everybody going, and where does it all end on September 30th, October 1st. So, give us a chance to do that, and we will later on the broadcast. Even if the Yankees make it to the playoffs, they're probably not going to go so far. Ali, I right now I have to agree with you, but that could change. Listen, I don't know if you guys remember, but the 2000 Yankees that won the World Series against the Mets, at the end of the year, they stunk. They stunk it up to the point where everybody said, oh, my God, they're going to be ousted the first round of the playoffs. They were playing lousy, as bad as now, if not worse. All of a sudden, the light tower went on, and the Yankees went straight to the World Series. And they played some good teams to get in there. So I don't get we as men as we are, as critical as we are, you can't give up. If you're a Yankee fan, you're a Yankee fan through and through. I think it was Yankee Girl yesterday or the day before. She said, no matter what they're doing, this is my team. This is who I love. And that is the great motto to go by. So we could rant and we could rave and we could get mad and do this and do that. I'm not watching the game. I'm not going. You're fooling yourself because you know you're going to be behind there. You know you're going to listen to a podcast. You know everything. It's so hard not to find out what the Yankees are doing now. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, you had to listen to the radio. You had to put on Yes or whatever. Now you can't make a move without knowing what the teams are doing. It's everywhere. You put on the internet, boom, it's there. Siri, you just talk to Siri. Hey, Siri, what are the Yankees doing right now? Boom, it comes right up. You can't hide. That's why these taping a game is useless now. Because if you work overnight and then you take a cab home, you have to basically ask the cab to close the radio, because you're going to find that out. You can't get away from it. DVRs and all that are a thing of the past. And it's the same thing with your movies and everything. You go to work. Oh, did you see this? What happened yesterday? Da, da, da. It's all different. I wish it wasn't. I wish you could tape a game and go home and enjoy it, but it's not easy. Definitely not easy. Let's see. The Yankees right now are a major rut, but they could come out of it at the right time. Fast and play great ball. It's all between the ears. Yeah, I agree with you. Definitely. Soto is very good, but I still think he isn't worth $765 million. David, nobody's worth that money. He just happens to be in an industry that is very rich, and they can give, and the owners want to pay these salaries. They do. Nobody is worth it. I'm all for everybody to make the dollar the most they can, but that is ridiculous. Do you realize, like, every pitch he makes like $22,000? How it is that? It's mind-boggling. And it's not that we're jealous or we get mad. It's ridiculous to hit a baseball. To hit a baseball. Not only does he fill his family, his family's family, his family's with all that money. And it doesn't stop there. The endorsements he gets. He's with whatever, Nike or whatever he does, another 10 million here, 5 million there. This is peanuts. John Forazzo, yeah, but the 2000 Yankees were two-time. Doesn't matter. They were playing lousy, John. Go back to that, and that last 3 weeks, all the announcers were saying Yankees aren't going to repeat. The Yankees are not going to repeat. And what? They repeated. You can turn it on. When are the Yankees going to turn it on? Maybe tonight? I don't know. But we can't give up. That while you're breathing, you can't give up. This is crazy money, but exactly what I didn't expect the agent that you had not to back his players 100%. That's their livelihood. Yep. Everybody has their opinion. That's just the way it is. Soto seemed worth more to the Yankees last year than the Mets this year. I agree with that. David. But the Mets were not going to. Their owner was not going to be denied. So you could say, okay, give me Yankee Stadium. He'll give him Citi Field, and he'll give him 30 condos. He wasn't going to be denied, and we all know that. Today is a good day to bet on the Yankees. All right, Noel, how you doing? Well, Noel, if it's a bet on the Yankees and you're new to the stream, please subscribe. Really appreciate that. So you're betting on us to be as good as we can. Please, we really appreciate all the subs, and remember, we are getting a little bit closer to 500 subs. The minute we get 500 subs, we have 3 levels of giveaways to give you guys. $25 for the third prize, $50 for the second prize, $100 for prize number 1. And all you have to do is subscribe, be in the chat, and get ready to answer a trivia question. I like those odds. I love those odds. No, Evan, you're not eligible. Sorry. I'm kidding. No, but in all honesty, a very, very good stream, guys. Thank you for your understanding. Uh, Noel says, yes, I just subscribed. All right, let's welcome
Thank
him
you.
aboard. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much. Just so everybody, Noel, you know, I always like to repeat it. We are here every morning from 8:30 on. Then we do a pregame, a postgame. We do special shows, and we do play-by-plays. Today, we have a play-by-play that's important to the Yankee universe. The
Yep.
Mariners against the A's. And this man right in front of me will be calling it. So he's going to do it. He's doing his homework, and he's ready to announce the game. Now, during that game, we are going to give you. We'll be able, hopefully beforehand, we'll give you the Yankee lineup. We'll answer your questions in between the innings and changes of pitching changes or whatever, seventh inning stretches. Just understand we're not dissing you, but we have to do what's right. That's why the people are in. We're going to have Mariner fans here. We're going to have A's fans here. I know that for a fact. And they want to know what's going on. They are blocked out in their community. They can't see the game. So they got to listen to it on radio. And if not, they come here. So understand your questions will be answered. I promise you that.
Yep. Of course, we'll talk about anything. We'll talk about the Yankees. We can talk about the Mets, whatever you guys want to talk about. We cater to you guys. So I'll just be calling the game, but Joe will be having a great time with the chat, answering your questions. So feel free to come on in, spend some time with us before the Yankee game starts.
Yeah. So and great. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So we're going to almost an hour and 20 minutes on the stream, guys. I want and the only reason why I would end the stream is I want you guys to go and enjoy your Sunday morning. You get ready for the grandkids, your kids, your wife out going shopping, whatever, and you'll have a little time to do that. Actually, I have more time today because we don't start till 4:10. Then after our stream, you're going to please go to Ken the Ugly Truth's channel, and he will do a great play-by-play of the Yankee game, the Yankee Red Sox game tonight. Right after that, as always promised, there will be a post-game show. So we'll do the post-game show for you guys. Hopefully, it's going to be a happy night. So, and I believe it will be, but let's just see how the Yankees perform. So, Evan, some final thoughts before we get ready with this busy day and promoting our stream today. Go ahead.
Yeah. First, Christopher, the game is in Seattle today. So that's the game today. So, guys, come join us for the Athletics Mariners game today. It should be fun. Depending on what the Mariners do, we could be in the third wild card. We could stay in the second wild card. So come on by, hang out with us for that one. And overall, as far as the Yankees go, I think we all know the obvious. We need to see a lot cleaner game from the Yankees today. And let's just see them go out there and show some effort today. I mean, yesterday was awful, really, really bad. Terrible mistakes, terrible errors, especially in that eighth inning. Boone's decisions, some of them were questionable. I agree that he does get outmanaged a lot of the time by Cora, but yet again, how much does he actually have input on those decisions? Is it coming from the front office, whatever? But we know all the facts here. But the thing is, we need to play a lot better. We're 1-8 against the Red Sox this year. No, we're not going to win the season series against them, but you have to at least show that the capability of beating this team is there. And so if you can ever gain a little bit of momentum back, then that would be great. But let's just hope that they can sort of provide a spark tonight and break the curse on ESPN.
Okay, well said. Nitin, good morning. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Mets Phillies at Field of Dreams.
Okay.
The cornfields of Iowa will get a distinctly East Coast flavor next season. Awesome. Thank you for that, Nathan. Really appreciate it. And again, thank you. And hopefully you can join the stream a little bit later on. And we have a lot going on here, guys. So thank you again, everyone. Please go enjoy your Sunday morning. We had a very nice stream as usual. Please, the like button is as important as the subscribe button. So you're showing us that you like the content, and we'll do a lot more, and we'll always do a lot more, especially having Nitin Sports Rush with us as a co-host of NY Yankee Mania. So there's a lot going on. Enjoy the day. God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. Stay healthy, everyone. We love each and every one of you. Remember the task: 3 women, 3 men. We're going to get that done. Don't forget to put it in the please send me an email. Send us joeyankees28 at gmail.com, joeyankees28 at gmail.com. And we'll have a fantastic, fun show for you guys. Take care, everyone. Good day. See you at 4:10. Well, actually, a few minutes earlier, as we'll give you the lineups and ready to go. Go Yankees, go A's, and stay healthy. We love you all.